Hey guys, I hope you're all doing really well. I'm gonna start by saying apologize for the way I sound and the way I look. My allergies are like off the chain right now. I have really severe allergies, and yeah, I feel like absolute crap. But I wanted to get this video up for you guys. I took my makeup off because I was rubbing my eyes and had dark eyeshadow on, so it looked like I had a black eye. It was just, but I wanted to get this up for you to excuse me, talk to you guys about, calm down, I'm not nervous or anything, I feel a little nauseous, but, and I'm not pregnant. Talk to you, I don't know, when people get nauseous, people think they're pregnant. Anyway, get to the point of this video. Talk to you about the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette. This is a review, my opinion, because I have some things to say about it. And I want to share them with you guys. So this, show you the box, I'll show you everything. I got mine from Ulta. This released not too long ago, probably like 4 or 5 days ago. So that's the box, and here is the palette. Here's the packaging. Okay. Here's the packaging, and this is what the palette looks like. Alright, you have 12 shades, they're all matte, with the exception of this one has like a satiny finish. Ooh, a satiny finish to it. You get a cute little dual-ended brush from Urban Decay. Urban Decay brushes that come in their palettes are actually really good. I just never use them. I'm just not a brush in the palette type of person. Most of my palette brushes are still in the packaging. Anyway, like in the plastic. So this is what the palette looks like. Okay, this came out, the Ultimate Basics. It is the second sequel to the Naked Basics here. Right here. And the Naked Basics 2, and Naked 2 Basics here. So I'm going to tell you just about the palette, review on the palette itself, and then what I have to say about this Naked Ultimate Basics set. So I'll show you the swatches on my hand. These are no primer. Again, they're really simple matte eyeshadows, okay? So $54 for this palette. It's compact, fairly compact. I think it'd be nice for travel. It comes with a little brush in it. Compared to the Naked Basics, which are even more compact for travel. So it's a little bit over double the size of one. I'm so winded. I apologize. Allergies were just like BAM! And they hit me. Anyway. $54, okay? For 12 shadows. So it is the same price as a regular Naked palette. A Naked palette has 12 shadows this size, just in one long palette, and this is just 2 rows in a square. So same price as a 12 pan Urban Decay Naked palette. So I'm not okay. Here we go. So I showed you guys the swatches. The palette itself is decent. Honestly, did I need? I can't answer those questions. Do I need it? I don't need any of this. I buy makeup to review, try out, to collect. So I can't say that. Does it add to my collection? No. It adds to my Urban Decay Naked palette collection. But does it add uniqueness to my collection? No. With that being, the reason why I say that, these shadows are plain. They are plain, matte, basic shadows. Quality of them are really nice. They're Urban Decay quality. I will say this. Urban Decay makes pretty nice matte shadows. A lot of matte shadows, even like Lorax matte shadows, I love them. I love the formula. Kick up a lot of dust. I did notice when I use these, they did not kick up as much dust or fallout, if you will, as other matte shadows. So that's a plus. They blend really well. I did, I was going to say I did an all matte eye with this, but any eye you do with this is going to be all matte. Did an all matte eye, a few of them. My favorite one was actually yesterday, where I used the, what is this? Extra Bitter, that warm brown, which is everyone's favorite color in the palette, in the crease. And I put matte, is that magnet, that gray on the lid with a little bit of blackjack on the outer part. It's pretty cute. I didn't mind it. Again, if you need, you know, a good matte palette with basic shades, okay, go for it. You want to spend $54 on it, go for it. A lot of companies don't do mattes really well, even including a lot of companies in the drugstore don't do mattes really well. So it is hard to find good mattes. Okay? So I completely understand that. Honestly, it's up to you. It has a really nice mirror. Again, I think it's a beautiful size for travel, especially with that huge mirror in there. Great for travel. The colors show up really well on my skin. I do have a little bit of a complaint. I use the Urban Decay Primer Potion as a primer. And some of the colors, not all of them, but I know the gray, when I did that gray look I told you about, it's kind of faded. Like at the end of my day, my work day, which my end of my work day, it's like 3 o'clock, and it was kind of faded. I didn't see the eyeshadow anymore. So that's something. I don't know if I need to pack on more, put down a base. I don't know, but I just wanted to let you guys know that it didn't look bad. It just wasn't as intense as when I first put the colors on. Okay, my favorite row again is the warm row. Again, like I said that before, is the warm row at the bottom. I can't say too much about the palette. It's a matte eyeshadow palette. It's Urban Decay quality. It's really nice. The color selection, I actually like. I'm gonna be honest with you, I can get away with using actually all the colors, even this lighter one, because it's not completely matte. It has that little satiny finish to it. If I did a halo eye, it could be nice. Like I said, halo eye or under the brow, I don't mind it. If you're one of color and you're looking at this, these are a little bit more cooler at the top. I don't mind it per se. I'm not gonna bash like, oh, these colors are too light for women of color. I'm not. That's not why I'm mad at it. I'm gonna tell you why I'm mad at Urban Decay right now. Okay, so that's pretty much what the palette is. It's a basic matte palette. Like, I'm not gonna sit here. Yeah, there's nothing super unique about it, honestly. That warm brown shade is gorgeous, but who's gonna pay $54 for one shade? You know, I don't know. Okay, the reason why, let's get into the real thing, like why I'm just not, I wasn't jumping up and down for this palette. I got it because I wanted to review it. I did spend my Ulta points on it, so I really didn't use any money, cash to get it. Ulta points is when you buy things and the points add up, like your rewards or whatever, and you can get money off of products. And I had a lot of points, so I was able to get this, and I got a couple other things from Ulta. But anyway, that's not the point though. I would have paid my own money for it if I had to, just to review and see. And when I swatched the mattes, I really did like the quality of the mattes, and I do like the quality of the mattes, but okay. So Urban Decay came up with these Naked Basics. Let me okay, first off, I got these in the Urban Decay vault. I do not reach for them as much as a lot of other things. I do reach for them only in certain circumstances. I have never done a complete look with either of these palettes. Look how light they are. Look how, like, for my skin tone, the look would be really, really light and really, really boring. I'm going to be completely honest with you. However, because the quality of the mattes are really nice, I use them when I need a matte taupey brown shade or a matte black or a matte cream shade. I use these. I do not use these palettes to get complete looks. And the idea of these palettes is to create complete basic looks. Perfect for travel. I see why people rave over these. These are just not the right color tones for me to do a complete look with. Fine with that. They're both pretty cool tone. Some more neutral, but cool tone. Okay, I get that. I do not hate these palettes because the colors aren't right for me. Or the undertones. The quality of the shadows is there. And like I said, when I need a matte, I was waving the mirror around. When I need a matte or I need a, you know, color in here, I use them. And that's why I have them in my little quick access little container there. Because they're like, you know, when I do a look and I need a matte brown, matte black, basic matte colors, I can reach for these. But again, to do a complete look, they're just not right for me. Not right for my skin, not right for my, yeah, I'm not going to do that. So, this, the Ultimate Basics. I don't really know why they decided to make a big 12-pan Ultimate Basics. What I would have liked to see from Urban Decay with this Basics line, since they continue to hold on to this Naked thing, like, I don't mind the Naked palettes. You know, they're not my favorite palettes. I don't mind the idea of a collection and Naked but if you're going to do it, I think you should keep taking steps forward. I think this was a step back, honestly. I get it. I get, you know, people like matte, basic shades. But if you're going to do that, I feel as though they should have keep putting these out. Naked Basics, you got that one. Naked Basics 2. Maybe, and I think actually, I heard, who was I watching? I was thinking this, and I watched a video because I was watching reviews on this, and I can't remember who it was, but I was thinking the same thing they were thinking. what happened to like making one of these with warm tone shadows in it? Like you could have took this bottom row, honestly, if you would have took these 5 from the bottom row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here, and made another one of these, I would buy that in a heartbeat and love it in a heartbeat. You know, make one, maybe, I know it's basics, maybe a little smoky one. I don't know, and like stuck with that mini, compact, easy to travel, quick palette type of thing and made more in different undertones. This big one, it's still honestly, you know, to the average user, let's say you're a woman of color, you're not that great with eyeshadow and you want a matte palette, you like the look of, I'm not going to recommend this one to you because you have to work them out. So it's not like it's going to be easy to put something together. At least I don't think so for a beginner with all these matte shades because they're going to look dusty. They're going to bleed together if you don't necessarily know what you're doing. And it can be overwhelming with 12 shades of, like 12 shades to do that. Versus, you know, you have a smaller amount. It's a cheaper price. I don't know. I may be talking all over the place. I may be all over the place. I'm sorry. But, I just don't know. If they never came up with these two, it's okay palette. 12 matte shades. I know they're going to be beneficial to my collection. I like the shades in here better than I like these shades. I know I can get a complete look with this palette, but it's just, I don't know. The Naked Basics, I like the small compact. Like, they should have kept rolling with that and coming out with these. They should have kept rolling with that in different color schemes just to do this one. I don't know. I don't know if I'm making any sense. Like I said, it's not the worst palette in the world. Ultimately, like the review of it, I don't mind the matte shades. It's nothing unique about it in my opinion. To my collection, look at all the shit I have. But, if you're into makeup and you can do a look and you want a good matte palette, all matte palette, okay, it's good. The quality of the mattes are great. But if you're following the Urban Decay Naked and you want something catered to just what you like, I just feel like they could have done a lot better if they just kept making these. The idea of these is awesome. Awesome. Quality of the shadows is great. Like I don't know. I see so many people hitting pan on these little basic palettes and they should have came out with like a warm one and I don't know. That's how I feel about it. Like, I don't know if I made any sense. You know, the neutral palette game, the neutral palette is kind of being dominated. Like, it is like, I'm tired of it. I love a neutral palette, and I'm a sucker for when one comes out and you see it and you're like, okay. But it's also like, come on. Like, Urban Decay, you have 3 naked palettes. 3 big naked palettes, and you kind of started that neutral palette craze for a while. Okay. The Naked Basics, like, it's just, I think you're kind of late to the game with this one. Like, and I just feel like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. Like, if I'm making any sense. Like, I'm really just, like, I just knew that if they did a next Naked series, it was going to be another Naked palette, just 12, or one of these. I just threw me off, and I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so that's just how I feel about it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about it, leave them down below. Also, I have 2 other new palettes that I'm going to be reviewing for you guys. One of them has been delivered already, and the other one I'm waiting for it to come in from who's UPS, whoever's delivering that. So we'll play a game. I will give you a shout out. First person who can comment what 2 palettes you think I'm going to review next. What 2 palettes do you think I just bought? Or you think I got? Or, yeah, what 2 palettes? They're new. I'll give you a hint. They're new, and they're both holiday palettes. I think, yeah, for the holidays. So, go ahead and we'll play that game. But anyway, that's how I feel about it. I love you all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.